SoundMeFreely.
Well done, Danny. That was a brainwave, Danny. You clocked him, Jenny. Amazing, Jenny. Way to make a splash, Katara. Excellent, Katara. Excellent. You were a blur, Leo. Leapin' leptons, Leo. That's cutting them down to size, Sandy. I always thought squirrels were dangerous. That's quite the backbone for an invertebrate. Great job, SpongeBob. But there's some big fight for a little girl. All right, Susie! What? You can fight? What formidable fairies, Timmy? No! It can't be! Ah! Impossible! Gas planet! Ah! Oh! Now! Hey! Leapin' leptons! All right, got a blast! No. Mother... Ladies and gentlemen, I have arrived. Jimmy Neutron ready for action. Time for a blast-off! Got a blast! Think, brain blast! I may be small, but I've got a big brain. See? No problem. He shoots, he scores! Looking good. Hoot-a man, hoot-a man! Guess your flame's not so resistant. Prepare to be extinguished. And here I was trying to lower the temperature. Hold on, you are aware that you lost, right? Good thing I'm not arachnophobic. Looks like you're the ones who are stuck now. If that's what evolution does for you, no thank you. You asked for it, Mr. Bubble. You sure are a lot of trouble for a bubble. Looks like I struck a chord and a nerve. Looks like your amps have overloaded. And here I was about to head to the exit. You leave that burly fairy alone. Altering minds never ends well. Ask Shane or the squirrels. I'm usually kind to animals. Looks like the scales have tipped against you. Science trumps magic. As you can see, science is more effective than magic. Feel that burning sensation? Not so dungeon masterful now, are you? Wow, that's what I call tagging in your teammates. It's like they say, if at first you don't succeed, pout! That was more challenging than I expected. I guess I'll get 'em next time. I hope. Ready as I'll ever be. Start the challenge. I'm not afraid. Leapin' leptons, the challenge begins. Of course I beat your challenge. I am a boy genius, you know. Brains win over brawn once again. That challenge was a problem I could have solved in my sleep. What a fascinating artifact. Jimmy Neutron ready for another challenge. What'll it be this time? Only one way to find out. Coral in a forest? But how? What a fascinating mix of both land and water flora. Someone will one day tell our story in a coral history. Is that the statue of some all-powerful deity? I can't plug anything in here. Where there's a village, there might be a castle we can storm. Whoa, a place of pure magic and pastels. Danger? How could there be danger here? Leapin' leptons, they have hard light technology here. So this is where wishes come from. Fascinating. If only a fairy would let me study its wand technology. I bet janitors here have fairy dust mops. Hope no one here gets too hot under the collar. One look at this place, and Carl would need a change of underwear. This is the perfect place to invent the combustion engine. I should have brought my ectoplasm meter. I've always wanted to study ghosts up close, but not too close. Technology and the paranormal, jumpin' Jupiter. It has its own completely gross ecosystem. Carl wouldn't last 2 seconds down here. Bet this place is crawling with bacteria. I love bacteria! Safety tip, stay away from the molten lava. I bet Flame Fatale are right at home here. I'm feeling the heat now. Looks like we've been sucked through magical portals to a place between space and time, the product of another boy's wish that a medieval fantasy roleplay game was real. More space aliens, Carl. Hopefully we won't be here that long. Ugh. Ew. It'll be okay, Carl. Just hang tight. I'm sure we'll be out of here in no time. Sheen, you're taking all of this remarkably well. Well, there is someone running around trying to control the universe, plus plenty of monsters. What? Ew? Ugh, if you ask me, Kung Pao Chicken from McSpanky's is the nightmare. That just means it was at least half bad. Hello, everyone! My name is Jimmy Neutron. Call me Jimmy. Indeed, there's almost nothing I can't invent on the spot, especially if we're in a spot with enemies. I suggest we head to the portal and find out. That isn't any ordinary thermos. It looks like a highly sophisticated piece of technology with a mysterious purpose. Or maybe a not-so-mysterious purpose, but we should hold on to it. Maybe it'll come in handy. Master? So, Flame Fatale is working for someone. Interesting. I'm experiencing high levels of dopaminergic action just looking at the three of you. Deja vu! Like we've all met before. Why, yes, here. Impressive piece of technology. Don't forget, Danny, this isn't actually your ghost zone, but a simulation. A dungeon for the sake of this game. I guess we'll find out when we get in there. We don't have a choice. She's not at the Tangle now, and we haven't seen her here. I bet I know where she is. See? The clipboard is glowing, same colors as the locked dungeon in the Tangle. I bet that's where we find your Mrs. Puff. So, you're the one behind all this. Look out, Dungeon Master. Let's see where your teacher ended up, SpongeBob. Looks like some sort of volcanic wasteland. Make that a prehistoric volcanic wasteland. Don't worry, SpongeBob. We'll find your teacher. Hopefully she can tell us about this place and how she got here. Let's go! How did you get here from the Tangle anyway, Mrs. Puff? Actually, if anyone was going to guess Dizzy Cyclops and possibly be right, it'd be here. We sure have our work cut out for us. Which one of these spells should we use to open the portal? That makes perfect sense, both philosophically and scientifically. Did you say those were the rules? It's a little late in the game to be finding the rules, don't you think? I see. Probably a good thing to have some rules. Think of all the trouble that wishes could get you into. Oh, I'm sorry you got dragged into all this, Sheen. Oh, come on, stop that, Sheen. Sorry, guys. Sheen! There's a portal nearby. Get there and go through it. We have friends on the other side. Sheen's, well, a superfan. Come on, guys. Then it would appear that you owe us, correct? In that case, we'd better prepare and get everything we need to assure victory over the Dungeon Master. Yeah. I was thinking about weapons, SpongeBob. That's more like it. You know the Dungeon Master? But won't that make us forget all this and each other? Otherwise, you'd create a paradox. Several theories of the universe suggest that it's likely we've met before, in parallel dimensions. Those two. Brainwave! Ha-ha! Sick 'em, Goddard! Get him, boy! Go, Goddard! Ha! Ha-ha! Gotcha! Ja! Ha-ha! This'll do it! Overdrive protocol! Commence overdrive! Protocol activate! All right!